there are many types of sweat. Some is acidic, some is kind of like a lemonish, some is very salty. And what I do is I try to track my own sweat. So I take a spoon, I get a little bit up. That gives me a sample of what's coming out of me, and then I memorize that and I catalog it. Like, okay, so I did this length of session, I took this kind of stuff in my body, I had this kind of exercise, and then what is it tasting like? What I do is I get a TDS meter and I actually measure the contents of my sweat. Because it's like when you get one of these drinks, these green drinks, all this sedimentary comes down to the bottom, and it's like that with sweat. And so what I do is I actually collect my sweat, look at it in a beaker, and then take measurements on it and try to figure out, okay, what length of session produced what kind of sweat. This is a TDS meter. This is what I use to measure what's in my sweat. I take a spoon, and after a session I collect into a beaker, I put it in there, and I get the sensor in there, and I look for higher levels that I usually get from doing a longer session. I'm sweating like a dog and it's all coming out. It's basically just water, just like salty water. And then other times it's like more of a slow sweat, and I'm looking at it and the consistency is more milky. What is this sweat that you're experiencing right now? What does it taste like?
It tastes a little salty.
Just gonna gather some here. Has this been a long session or a slow session?
No, not very long. If I was working out, it wouldn't taste as salty as it tastes now. This sweat has ran in my eye and it doesn't burn. The sweat that runs in my eye from working out burns.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. And do you mind if I taste it?
By all means.
That's very salty. That's very salty.
I think I've graduated today.